Baseball, America's game. Baseball has played a significant role in American history for decades, making it an integral part of the nation's identity. As one of many beloved national pastimes, baseball has evolved and shaped American society in various ways, from its influence in American entertainment to fostering a sense of community and national pride. Baseball has always mirrored America's cultural and social dynamic. World War II and surrounding years was an extremely transformative period of time for the sport. Following the entry of World War II, many of America's greatest players were called to serve, which severely affected performance in the major leagues. To fill these gaps, minor league players arose to replace lost talent. Such desperation encouraged changes in gender and racial norms as well, which began to align with society over time. In fear of losing the MLB in its entirety, an all girls professional baseball league was established in the early 1940s, which made way for the addition of more and more women into the sport. With this, the pressures of the war and search for new talents not only broke baseball's gender barrier, but also the racial barrier leading up to this point. Influential figures such as Jackie Robinson, the first African American to play in the modern era of MLB, and Effa Manley, who fought for women's roles in the sport, are two very well known examples of the evolution of baseball and accepting cultural and social diversity. Baseball began a lasting legacy in America and has transformed into the sport we know and love today. Baseball has been a direct reflection of patriotism from the beginning of its time. Not only has it been a major part of cultural and societal evolution in America, but it also has played an extreme role in building up the nation's identity and supporting our military. The sport has come to be recognized for its representation of national unity and fostering patriotism. Through both peace and war, the sport continued to rise to the task. In the 20th century, baseball exceeded as both a sport and a platform for advocating for American ideals like freedom and equality. The diversity and patriotic significance of baseball has greatly contributed to the cultural makeup of America, which is why it is still, to this day, one of America's most beloved pastimes. For decades, the sport has been a significant source of entertainment as well as in film and literature. Today, baseball revolves a lot around tradition and encouraging unity, which is why it is no surprise the impact it has made in American history. It is the sport that has and will continue to mirror the true American dream. How do you think baseball brings us closer together as a society? What aspects of the sport make you feel more connected to your nation?
The people love sports, and baseball is one that brings all nationalities together. It's a worldly sport. It unites all people, regardless of age or gender or culture. I love that baseball is a universal sport. It allows everyone to find common ground and celebrate under the same team or the same victory.
I also mentioned the military and how many baseball traditions as well as events in history can be a direct representation of patriotism. What can you say about that?
That's another thing. Baseball leagues across the world are always honoring the military. While it's not necessarily a religious sport, I feel like baseball brings me one step closer to God, which is a fundamental value that America is built upon. And that goes for all other countries as well. I mean, then again, everybody plays baseball. It's a worldwide sport, and that's why it is so firmly centered around the importance of unity. Anyone can understand if they choose to. It's fairly easy sport to get behind.
Does this reflection of America's culture within baseball, as well as the diversity among other cultures, make you feel a certain way emotionally, perhaps inspired?
Yes, absolutely. There's no fighting or violence at a baseball game, just peace and togetherness. Ball games are a fun, exciting place for friends and family to be together. It's a true American, moral based sport, and that's why I love baseball as much as I do.
Think of some major goal you want, or maybe it's one you're already working on and you have experienced a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. You've experienced a lot of disappointment. Maybe you've already given up. And maybe you just need a little fire, a little encouragement to get back in the game again. There are winners, there are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win.
nothing is impossible. The only thing that's impossible is what you make impossible. So I need you to understand that it's not going to be an easy road. But I'm telling you, if you're willing to put in 120%, if you're willing to go all in, you can take that which was once impossible and make it possible.
Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary that you go for what is yours in the universe. You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. It's you. It's on you. You got to make that happen. Nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream, manifest it. No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. Yes, right. And it's worth it.
I want you to hold on. It may not happen in the time that you think is going to happen, but I want you to know something. If you quit, it's never going to happen. If you quit, if you give up, if you stop, if you do not persevere, listen to me, you will never see it.
The major key to your reaching your dream, your living up to your greatness, your making your contribution is you.
You know what your life work is. I encourage you to start working on it. If you can't do it all at one time, do just a little bit of it.